If you're a gamer and you have opposable thumbs, then I'm going to say one word to you and one word only. Worms. A franchise classic. Every gamer worth his salt has played it. But what if you took the people behind Worms, Team 17, and added a dash of lemmings? You get flockers. I'm here with Adam, one of the lead designers. Adam, what the flock is it all about?
So Flockers is our new IP. Basically, it's an A to B puzzler, and it's set in the Worms universe. You as the player are helping out the sheep from Worms. They're sick and tired of getting made into explosives, so they want to escape to freedom. So the idea is you guide them through various puzzles, traps and hazards to lead them to safety.
And of course that safety isn't always guaranteed, as we found out.
No, there's a lot of death in there. You have to be quite dexterous to get them all through. There's some real nasty traps lying in wait for them.
So some of the things we've seen them get crushed, we've seen them get grinded, we've even seen them leap to their deaths if you're a bit too quick on the explosives. Are we going to see any other disgraceful ways to kill the sheep in future rounds of Flockers?
Right, yeah, so at the moment we have lots of different blades and smashers and spikes and stuff like that. With the game going into early access though, there's always going to be scope for adding in more death, more traps, stuff like that. You know, we want to kind of get involved with the community on that and see what they'd like to see in there.
Okay, like I said at the intro, I'm getting a very strong Lemmings vibe from this. Obviously, a game that Team 17 were involved in at its conception. Was that a big inspiration to you?
Yeah, definitely. It's got a lot of similarities in it. We kind of wanted to make an A to B puzzler, and obviously the kind of king of A to B puzzlers is Lemmings, of course. Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely a big influence on it. We wanted to keep that kind of Team 17 humour in there, the kind of dark humour and cartoon violence that we got going on. So yeah.
Has been a positive reception so far at Rezzed?
It really has, yeah. We've had a lot of people laughing, a lot of people screaming in shock when their sheep unexpectedly die. Yeah, it's been great so far, yeah.
Of course, some of the superpowers we've seen super sheep, we've seen jumping sheep, we've even seen the odd exploding sheep, sacrifices have to be made. Can you give us any more hints towards what other variants are going to be in the game?
At the moment, the abilities we have in are the ones we're looking at going into early access with. But again, we're going to be open to suggestions, going to be thinking of more potential abilities that we could have in there, see what the community thinks. If there's anything, popular ideas, we could look at putting them in the game. So yeah, at the moment, like you said, there's the super sheep, the exploder, the jumper, and then the various formations that the sheep can build themselves into, such as stairs, little blockers to pen them in.
Okay, and obviously the sheep. Will we see any cameos from the Worms themselves, or dare I say it, the atomic donkey?
So, if you look closely in the background of the factory setting, there is a worm there somewhere. Really? in hiding. Yeah, and there's also a concrete donkey production line in the background. You see a block of concrete going along the production line. It gets stamped and comes out as a concrete donkey on the other side. So
some nice little Easter eggs for fans of the genre.
Yeah, just little nods in there to the kind of Worms universe. We'll be carrying those throughout the other themes of the game. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, like I say, I've had a go on Flockers. I've had a couple of goes on Flockers. Absolutely love it. Is it my game of Rezzed? I think it's punching that glass ceiling at the moment. So job well done. But tell me, when's it coming out and for what?
So we're looking at releasing in Q2 this year. So in the next few months, it's coming out on Steam into early access. There are initial plans, and yeah, we don't have a price or anything yet.
Is that going to be Windows and Mac, or just Windows for now?
I'm not entirely sure. Certainly Windows for now. Yeah, I'm not sure about
Sorry,
that.
I'm a despicable Mac person, so I always have to ask this question. Okay. But like I say, it's a great game. I'm really impressed with it, and thank you for talking to us today.
Cool. Thank you very much.
All right, cheers.
Cheers.